Hi, it's Mary Clare, Mystics by the Sea, and today is February 4th. I will have your birthday numerology. Today I pull the Knight of Swords. He's fast, okay? He wants to move. He just wants to get there. He wants to get it done. Knight of Swords has to be very careful. Now, again, depending on what other cards are out with him, sometimes you have to be assertive and take that step, take that initiative to take that initiative to get done what you want to get done, or at least start it, okay? Because knights are action, so there's some sort of action that's going on here, whether, like I said, you're moving too quick or you need to like step it up a little bit, depends. But the Knight of Swords also is someone, because it's the swords. So whenever there's the swords, there's always conflict and struggle that is involved, okay? And the Knight of Swords also is someone who really always feels the need to make their point, be understood, hear me, hear what I'm saying, and they could beat you over the head, okay? So I always say, watch how you communicate, because you could really be off-putting if you're not careful, all right? Everybody has their own thoughts. Everybody has their own opinions, and you cannot make anybody do anything, even understand, okay? That's a big thing I feel with the Knight of Swords, but it's also quick, fast movement. Be careful that you don't move too fast. Take your time. Let things unfold. Let things evolve and unfold the way that they're supposed to, okay? So like I said, the knight is action. The swords is the struggle and the conflict. So the more you can minimize that, the better off you are. You know, I always say sometimes this card could be like that troll in the corner. You know, you're in an office and there's always that troublemaker. That's him. Could be. Okay, it could be. And I call him because I, believe it or not, years ago I worked in an office and they hired this guy and I called him the troll in the corner. He would sit in the corner and anytime anybody walked by, he just always had to like lash out, say something that just wasn't appropriate, wasn't nice. Okay, so be aware of that also. All right, so okay, if it's your birthday today, you have the 4 birth number and a 7 personal year and a 4 birth number. You guys are hard workers. You're hard workers, but you like to build things solid and you like to build them stable. You're all about that foundation and building off of that foundation. That's something that you are here to learn in this lifetime. So you do not want to be him, okay? You do not want to be him unless there are cards in there that indicate, and I say, you know, get moving on it. Otherwise, usually it's like take a step back. So 4s, you're very detail oriented, and I always say, well, it's a good thing, but you don't get stuck in the details, okay? Because you can kind of spin your wheels. Because you could be very detailed oriented, but sometimes it's just not necessary. You just kind of got to keep going. But it is about foundation. You are about building stability and security. Very important to you, okay? 4s are the master builders. And then you have the 7 personal year. And a 7 personal year is contemplation. So here you have this card. So I'm going to tell you, for you guys that are your birthday today and you're watching this, you have to take it slow this year, all right? Don't do anything quick. 7 years is a thinking year. It's a year to it's just a year to think things through. You might want to gather information, learn, study things. That's also indicative. Maybe you need to act on something like that. Gather the information. Sit down and study. It's an independent learning year, all right?